Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. Since last time, I turned Locke into a one-man army doing a little bit of grinding. Yeah, just a little bit. So let's take a look at what I'm working with here. For relics, I have the Offering and the Genji Glove. And look at his strength, 117. Oh, baby! By the way, if you are raising your strength, anything over 128 is null and void. You won't see any returns, so keep that in mind. As far as weapons, I got the Illumina, the Valiant Knife, the Red Cap, and the Genji Armor. My strategy for this battle, which I actually won back at level 50, but I needed a little bit more oomph for the second battle. But my strategy for this one is to just have enough HP to survive his special attack and let the Valiant Knife take care of the rest. So the first battle I want to show you guys is against Siegfried himself, the real Siegfried, who is probably one of the most dangerous enemies in the game, period. His special attack is unblockable, it's non-elemental, and it hits for around 7,500. So you need quite a bit of HP to survive if he uses that in the first round, which he may or may not. It just depends on what the RNG feels like doing today. So you wager a Mega Elixir, and you can fight Siegfried for a Tintinnabar. Yeah, hardly worth it, but for the sake of this LP, and for the sake of just showing you guys that he is indeed defeatable, I'll show you how to do it. He has about 32,000 HP. Oh boy. Ow. Yeah, you just screwed yourself there, buddy. Go Valiant Knife. He also has an attack called Shrapnel, which does around 3,000 damage, so that could be potentially dangerous as well. But there you go. As long as you can survive Hyperdrive, or get lucky enough to where he uses a different attack and just deal 32,000 damage, you can beat Siegfried. It's very possible. He's also susceptible to stop, so ironically Shadow is a good candidate for that fight as well. Now the other thing you can do is if you wager one of these crappy items like a soft, oh crap, I'm not gonna win. You can fight Chupon here, although 9 times out of 10 he'll use Sneeze and just knock you out of the battle. Yeah, like so. You don't lose the item you wagered, but it's just really damned annoying, and a lot of people say he's, unbeatable. However, that is not the case. Go with the Atma weapon, and really any strong weapon at this point, and you can defeat him. You just have to get lucky enough to attack him in the first round. I mean, he's very fast. So I like using Locke because he is the fastest character. Nope, not quick enough. The other alternative is you can use Odin or Gilgamesh, or is it Cactuar in the advanced version? I don't remember, but you can use Espers to really ramp up your speed, and that works too. But essentially you just do this over and over and over again, and if you defeat him you can turn some really crappy items into an elixir, which could be nice. Alright, I'll try one more time after this, and okay, I'll just do it off screen. But just like Siegfried, you have to do enough damage to kill him in one round, which is, I think, 50,000? And this is where the Atma weapon really starts to shine, because it gets stronger as your HP goes up. And with max HP, oh, this is not going to work. Yeah. You should do like 10k damage with each hit with the Atma weapon, so I'll be right back. There we go, got him. Is it really worth all this effort? No, not really. But if you just want to stock up on elixirs, then it is indeed possible to do so. Now, I would much rather have a Mega Elixir than I would a Tintinnabar, so we're just actually going to reload my save, because that is not worth it. If you do want more Mega Elixirs, you can steal them from the Earthguard enemies back on Solitary Island. Little known fact. You guys remember me talking about a Brachiosaur over here in Dinosaur Forest? Well, let's go see if we can meet up with one. This is where you get the Economizer relic. If you're lucky enough. It's considered a rare drop, but you have a 1 in 8 chance. It's really not that rare. Okay, well, I'm going to run around off-screen until I meet up with the Brachiosaur, and I'll be right back. Yeah, that guy just got wrecked. Go Locke. Good experience here, by the way. Alright guys, I'm back and I have with me a new buddy, the Brachiosaur. At this point, he's not going to seem very spectacular because Locke is OP, but I thought I'd still show you guys. Anyways, as you saw, he has Meteor. He also has Ultima and Blaster, and even his physical attacks do quite a bit of damage. So if you're coming here at lower levels, I would be very careful. He is weak to ice though. He also gives you 10 ability points if you have an Esper equipped, and he may drop an Economizer! Oh man, that is lucky. That's my second one in only 5 battles against him. That's not terrible. So there you are. If you're having trouble killing him, you can also bring Realm or Go-Go and control him. And just spam ice attacks against him, and you should never take any damage. I believe the way control works is it only breaks if they're hit with a physical attack. So just skip Realm's turn and use ice magic against him, and there you are. You can also steal ribbons from him if you really wanted to. Now, I think that's everything I want to show you guys as far as side quests, rare enemies, rare items. If I'm missing something, let me know. Either send me a message or leave me a comment, and I'll do my best to show that off to you guys. But now it's time to enter Kefka's domain and put a stop to him once and for all. And in order to do that, we're going to be using all 3 parties. So I'm going to take a few minutes to unequip everybody and get each party set up individually, and I will just meet you outside of Kefka's tower. And we're back once again. This video is mostly going to be me screwing around and going over my setups for each of the 3 groups here. So if you're looking for action in Kefka's tower, you might want to wait until the next episode. Sorry guys, there's just a lot to go over as far as party makeup and gear and things like that go. But anyways, it's time to break into Kefka's domain. Alright. And I'll go over each of the parties once we get on the ground. The way I have them set up is so that I have to do as little equipment swapping as possible, because it's a real pain in the neck to constantly switch back and forth and move items around and things like that. But if you want to, you can, but I prefer just to set it up once and just go with it. Oh no. Small price to pay. Ah, what will happen to Terra? She is half Esper after all. Alright, so, see, group number 1 will be Shadow Realm, Strigo, and Setzer. Normally I would bring Go-Go. However, Go-Go and Umaro don't have any dialogue, so I'm going to go with the original 12. Followed by Cyan, Celis, Gaw, and Edgar. And this will be my last party. And I'll be using the Moogle Charm on Mog a little bit, because all 3 of the groups will encounter some of the same enemies. But let's just dive right in. Where we're going, we don't need parachutes. And even if we did need them, we're Final Fantasy characters. A small fall of indefinite height like this is nothing. But welcome to Kefka's Tower, the final dungeon, with final dungeon music. Alright. Looks like a giant landfill. So, for this party... Hang on a second. There we go. I have memento rings on father and daughter because a few of the enemies here use instant death and I don't want to deal with it. Economizer on realm for obvious reasons. Strago has the wall ring, which will come into play eventually. I have a certain plan in mind for the wall ring. Setzer, I just have him with whatever because he sucks and I don't like him. But I have to use him, so there you are. No, actually Setzer will become very good in the very near future. And Shadow, same as always with the hero ring, and put him in the back row. Hooray! You want things that either absorb or nullify fire damage in this party. I'm not too worried about Setzer, as I said, but we'll worry about him later on. And Esper's, nothing out of the ordinary. It really doesn't matter at this point because our levels are well off. A lot of new enemies though. Alright, so let's get to Shadow's turn. No, let's put these tack stars to use. Yeah, those guys absorb holy. They are weak to fire though. See if he's still alive after this. Oh, you know what? We'll just go at Ninja Stars. What am I talking about? Another thing you could do with Strago is get the last digit of your gold to equal 1, which you can do by selling magicites and things like that. And use level unknown Pearl here because, as you will see here, well, it kind of went by pretty quick, but all of the battles here give you an amount of gold that ends in 0, so that'll never change. Over here we get a Coronet for Realm that increases the success rate of Control. But anyways, like I was saying, our levels are very well off, so I'm not too worried about Espers. Now the thing about those Vectars down there is, if you meet up with just one of them in a battle, do not be fooled. There are actually many of them. They're just stacked on top of each other. There's like 4 or 5 copies. So go with a multi-targeting spell. I believe they're also weak to water. So Clean Sweep would be the way to go there. But easy enough. And like I was saying, with Mog's party, they're going to be fighting a lot of the same enemies. So just to save on time, I'm going to use the Moogle Charm, this room, on that group. And when we get to areas that have unique enemies like this room, I'll take it off. And here we get the Fixed Dice, best weapon in the game for Setzer. Once again, he's only good when he's cheating. They're just like the dice, only they're fixed. So you have a much higher chance of getting good rolls out of them. They also ignore defense. Alright, just the guys I was looking for. And they don't suffer from the damage penalty of the offering. Now these guys have a couple new lores that Strago can learn. However, Roulette is not working in my favor. Now, one of them will only be used if you have Reflect, which is why I have the wall ring on Strago. So hopefully he'll use it. There we go, Reflect Unknown. What that does is inflicts, I think it's slow, blind, and silence on any enemy that has Reflect. Oh, this is gonna kill somebody. Damn it! Oh, he needs to be alive too. Now the other one will only be used, I think it's every 7 turns or something like that. I don't know. There's a small chance that they'll use it, so this could take a while. And if he doesn't do it, oh, he has Reflect. Shit. Oh, come on, Kai. Don't hit Strago. Thank you. So if he doesn't do it in the next round, then I'll just wait off screen and meet you back here when he uses it. Oh, there we go, Quasar. Coolest looking spell in the game. I love that animation. Too bad it's not very powerful. Normally that would be very powerful, but we have Grand Train, so not so much. Oh, come on, get a good roll. No, that sucked. And you're probably gonna die now. Oh, he's alive. Well, that's all I wanted to learn for Strago there, is Quasar and Reflect Unknown. Oh, come on. Am I actually gonna have to do something to you? Man, you're getting some shitty rolls there, Setzer. You're making me look bad. Well, that's a little better. This room is very dangerous, by the way. You can meet up with 2 outsiders and a madam, and that is just very bad. I got real lucky here with the Dark Forces. So now that we have the earrings, or those lures, we don't need the wall ring anymore. So let's give him some Marvel shoes, actually. His elemental defenses aren't so hot. Aw, come on, game. You know what? I'm never going to use these weapons again. Let's get rid of them. Yeah, go Shadow. Alright, so it looks like party number 1 has met a dead end, so I'm going to call it quits here, guys, and when we come back next time, we'll continue making our way through Kefka's tower with the help of our other friends. So, until then, guys, as always, take care, have a good day, and thanks for watching.